when we talked about the reason that she chose you, I thought she didn't choose you for any other reason than you went to work building. You continued to build your region. You're every time I go someplace, you're there. And you're teaching lessons and you're doing all those things at the big schools. In fact, are you going to be in Chicago? So you'll be in Chicago in a week from now. I'm going to be up there, and you're doing all that. But you also, when I had that little chat with you and said, why don't you be my hero and build the power team? You're bonusing like crazy.
I sure am. I get one again tomorrow.
You get
it's
another
so much fun. I love it. yes.
Well, what was the difference? What you went from, and all once here you are. When Juliet said, of all the people in my downline, I'm looking who is bonusing the most, who is working the power team the most, who's doing it consistently the most, and your name come up.
Wow. Well, I tell you what made the difference, Coach. Coming out of convention, which was so powerful for me, just that resetting and coming to convention back in September, and you set the goal for us to go out and work the power team to get to Coach's birthday bash, and this is always a good time of year. So I just really personally had a little conference with myself, and I said I can do this. And something you said to me, you came to one of, I did a training at one of the Super Saturdays in the region, and it was a drill down. And you said something to me. You said, now, are you using that drill down for yourself? And I said, well, you know what? I'm teaching this and I'm not using it. Doesn't make sense. And you told me, you said, I want you to bonus every week. And then you got on a national call and said, Lucretia's going to bonus every week. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, you put me on blast. I had to do it.
You told me you were going to. And that has been so great. That has been so great.
Yeah, it has been.
So not only did Juliet have to choose somebody, but you had that same chore, and that's a job, isn't it?
Oh my goodness! When you told us that we needed to choose one person, you see my list of people here. I'm like, oh my goodness! How in the world do you do it?
Yeah.
So had to put some criteria out there for the way I had to think about it, and.
Well, what is going to happen is somebody, and see, you're the only one, right? People are watching, and they're sitting on the edge of their seat, and they're saying, "I know it should be me," right? And so, of whoever it is that you've chosen, we're going to have a nice certificate that Clint will be the director's pick. In other words, where I had the coach's pick. And you remember how you were back there, because you wasn't one of the first ones I called, right, at the convention?
I was probably second to the last or something.
Yeah. Squirming, you said, he probably forgot all about me, And so that's where your people are right now. You have people watching, and they're saying, hey, it's got to be me. Yeah. And there's more than one person saying that. You know that, don't you? You see that list right there you have? They're all saying, it's got to be me. It's got to be me. So we're gonna have a nice certificate made up with the director's pick. That's your pick. I'm going to be signing over here as the co-founder, and then you will be signed as the YTB director. And you will sign it, your name will be down here, and you'll sign it. And so they're going to have this certificate for both of us, and then you're going to be able to give them a copy of the fourth quarter. I'm going to sign it now, and then what you do is when you have a little bit of time, you think of what you want to say to them and why they were chosen, and then you write that in there to them, and then you sign it too. All right? And so, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You sure?
I'm sure. I'm very sure.
Okay.
I'm very sure. And I'm excited for this.
So you want me to give a little kind of a drum roll into
Go ahead. Yes, let's
do like they do on TV and like da 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 da. And the chosen one, ladies and gentlemen, is
Jermaine Hannon.
All right. All right.
You yourself a hand, Jermaine. Yes,
and talk to me a little bit about what they've done.
Okay, Jermaine. Well, actually, Jermaine has been a staple on my team for about 4 years now. And he is Coach's Corner. He has built out other Coach's Corner leaders and other power team leaders. He's continuously in the game. He is he's probably been at just as many meetings as I have around the country. The regionals he's building. He although he works a full-time job, he never forgets about his business. He's always on the calls. He's always doing those disciplines and those things that we ask the people to do. You don't have to do it full time, because I would say over 90% of the people who are in the business, they don't do this full time, but they make room on their plate to do this business, and he does that.
Wow.
He knows how to articulate what we do. He has this in his heart, and we feel it, and everybody knows him. So I think he's a great pick.
Great pick for your choice. Now you'll take this and you're going to write something to him. I mean, so if you were saying to the team that's out there watching, and you were saying to them what they ought to be doing, let's say that next year we have something and you're going to pick a half a dozen. What would you say that they need to be doing? What should our people do right now? What do they need to do? We've had great meetings all day yesterday. It was so much fun, and all the information that we got, the inspiration that we got, and back to the basics and all the things like that. And I mean, I feel like I'm ready to just simply, I'm ready to go and do something, run through a wall or something, because I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But what would you say to the folks that are back home? They didn't have the invitation to come like you had the invitation to come, that we should be doing right now?
Well, keeping your mind on your business and your business on your mind. You've got to. Find the time to talk to people about your business. If this is important to you. And Coach, I just remember in the beginning when I got started, I was working 7 days a week, 14 hours a day. But I found the time to just do a little bit, and I was full time in those few hours that I had to work this. And I remember early on, I saw one of your videos. You talked about building the power team.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew it was important to, number one, get to my power team. And I did that from a Thursday to a Monday. I came in on Thursday, and by Monday I was in my power team.
So you come in on Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you were in your power team.
I was in my power team, starting my power team on Monday.
Right.
And we had to do 6 back then.
Right.
So.
Right. So you had three personal recruits, and you really had 6 recruits. So it'll be and 6 sales that you had. Boom, 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 boom. You did that in like 3 or 4 days. And then from then on, you started bonusing, right?
Yeah, I bonused within a week and a half of coming into the business.
Wow, $1,000 bonus.
$1,000 bonus. So I said, "This is real." $1,000 bonus, and I did it. But I did some things that I didn't. That wasn't comfortable. I was going to work at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, but when I got into this, I was so excited. I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning on the computer, and then when I got home at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, I was on the computer again and calling people and emailing and texting and getting them on my automated presentation. I remember the first day when I got started, I didn't see a presentation. My original sponsor, along with his sponsor, came and took me to lunch. And within 20 minutes of just seeing the vision, I said, okay, I'm in. And I got back to work, and I worked at a bank, and I couldn't pull up my site. But I was still on the phone telling people, you got to see this, you got to see this. Go to my presentation, go to my website presentation. And before I even saw my website, I put 15 people on the website presentation. And when I got home, 2 people said, "Lucretia, I'm interested. Tell me more about it." I said, "Well, give me 30 minutes to see what I got." And so, so I'm just saying that to say that we have so many resources right now with the 7-minute video, with our YTB site. The people out there, you can't do 100 presentations probably all in one setting, but you can put 100 people on your presentation.
Right.
All I'm saying is, start doing the activity that's going to get you the results, and just minimize distractions in your life.
Well, and so how long did it take you then to get to director?
Just part-time, because I didn't have a whole lot of time to do it. I became director in 1 year, 11 days from the time I signed my agreement.
Wow.
Part-time.
Wow. And did you have a $10,000 bonus along the way?
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, I got the $10,000 bonus the day before I became director.
Wow.
Sure did. That was so much fun. But I still continued to work my job and build up so that I knew this is where I wanted to be, what I wanted to do full time, but I didn't want to just quit and do it prematurely and put a lot of pressure on myself.
Right.
But I knew that I was working a job to pay the bills and to take care of things, but this was where my heart was, and this was my fun.
Well, you have been so much fun to be around all the time. Every time we, and it seems like that when I go to do a meeting, you're there doing a presentation, helping people. You got it inside you, don't you? That you just want to help a lot of people.
Yeah, I do. This has just been such a great journey for me over the last almost 7 years now. I want everybody to feel what I feel and know what's possible if you just allow yourself to do it. I want to help people. That's why I'm there. I'm in LA this weekend. I leave here and I go straight to LA, and then I come back to Atlanta, and then I go to Chicago.
You go to LA, and back to Chicago, and then back to Atlanta, up to Chicago, and you're still bonusing in the power team. You're doing all these meetings and still bonusing in the power team.
Yeah.
Have you taken any vacations since you've been here?
Oh, since I've been, yeah. As a matter of fact, Coach, let me tell you, it was a funny story. I was still working full-time. About 3 months into the business, this fam trip came up. And I came home one night and I looked at my email, and they were going to Antigua from Atlanta. Delta Airlines had started flying direct from Atlanta to Antigua. And some of the tour companies over there wanted to get the jump on getting travel agents over. And I saw it and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I want to take this trip. But I was thinking, oh man, I've got 2 closings, I've got this, I've got that. And so I sat there and I looked at the computer and I looked at that fam trip for about 45 seconds. And I said, I called my manager, he was on speed dial on my phone. I said, Percy, something has come up. And I can't be, I'm going to be out of the office until next Monday. And I said, can you take my appointments for me? And Coach, I went on that trip. It was 5 days, 4 nights, wonderful trip. Normally it would cost people, I don't know, thousands of dollars. I got it for $125.
And that was airfare and everything?
Airfare and everything, Coach. We ate. It was a working trip. We had to go do the tour inspections and, test out the food.
Sit down and eat all these steaks and make sure that
have dinner with the Minister of Tourism over in Antigua, and, they wanted us to get up every morning and sample different things. And so we all went over there as travel agents, and we came back as cargo because nobody could buy the clothes. It was so much fun. I thought, this is real. I love it. And since that time, I don't know, I've been on, I'm a platinum now with Carnival. I've been on, I don't know how many cruises. I've been, I don't know how many countries. And, I'm a specialist with this and that. And,
so you traveled a little bit more than before you got in YTB.
Yes. I keep myself a little travel fund aside, and with the $500 bonuses, you put that into a little travel fund so that if a trip comes up and someone says, Lucretia, can you be here next week? Of course, I'm gone. This is what everybody lives to do. You want to build a business, but you also want to live your life.
Yeah.
And this has allowed me to do.
And you get to do this with some of your best friends because they're in the business with you, and they're doing the very same thing.
The very same thing. It is so much fun.
What of all the trips that you've taken, what's been your favorite?
Oh my goodness, it has to be Tahiti.
Is that right?
Tahiti was. I had pictures of Tahiti and dreamed about Tahiti, but before YTB, Tahiti was going to be a $5,000-$6,000 trip.
Sure,
And that's the kind of thing.
Dream.
Yeah, and a dream. It was a dream, but I was able to take that poster that I had on the wall, and because of this business, just walk right into it. It's just been amazing. It's been a dream come true. And just talking about it right now, I just love to jump on a plane and go back to Tahiti. That has got to be, oh my goodness, that was so beautiful. That was the best destination I've been to. But the trips, the coach's birthday bashes, the cruises, the sandals trips, all the places I've been with the people that I've had an opportunity to meet in this business and travel with, it's just been priceless.
Well, and to be platinum with Carnival Cruise, that's one cruise line that you've taken.
Many cruises. I like 4 in the last, I don't know how many months, but yeah.
Well, and I think that's the wonderful thing about our business is the thing is when I talk to our people, and I've been able to talk to so many of them, and they talk about the joy that this has brought. It's a great business opportunity, and I mean, I really want you to line up about 200 or 300 people to be one of my 10,000 millionaires that out there at 2020 Vision, okay, and my 2020 Vision, but and the money that you make is great, and you got the $10,000 bonus, and you became a director, and you're getting this money and free health insurance, and that's all great, but but the fun that you have, it changes. It changes your life. It's life changing.
Absolutely, absolutely. The fun, I'm telling you, people dream of being in this kind of position, that they love what they do. And I love what I do. And I haven't always been here. Coach, there was a time, not too long ago that I used to wake up and I would say, I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life. And, finally, one day I had to say, I can't keep affirming that because it's always going to be that way. I have to do something where I can say I love my life.
That's right.
And now every morning before we talk about this business, the first 2 words out of my mouth is I love. I love what I do. I love this business. I love my team. I love this company. I love the travel. I love the money. I love my Range Rover.
And the company pays for it.
And the company pays for the Range Rover. I love that. Yes.
I'll tell you what a joy to be talking with you. I wish I could just go on all day. They tell us back there our time is up. But any last minute thoughts you would say to your team that's out there listening?
Yes.
Join us to have some fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, join us to have some fun. And I know each and every one of you, when you first got in this business, you saw a vision for yourself. And some of you are still engaged, and some of you, you're not. What I would say to you is, come on, let's have some fun. Those problems, those situations that you're dealing with that's keeping you away from this, they're always going to be there. Put that aside and come on, let's have some fun. And then you can go back and I think building this business and earning the money here will help you take care of whatever the problems you have out there. Just put that aside and come join us and be one of those millionaires that Coach is going to.
We're going to do it.
Yeah, we're going to do it. Well, I'm my name is on one of those.
Yeah, your name's
positions.
there, and you're going to bring about 100 with you.
I'm
so
bringing
100
or more.
Pack them
So
up.
come on and join us.
Love you, appreciate you.
Thank you
Thank
so much,
you so much for a great time we've had together today. You're special.
Thank you, Coach.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.